I think uniquely, Evanston is an extremely diverse community, all walks of life that respect each other. And I think one of the things I wanted to focus on was building back that respect and trust with the community and being transparent. Here at the Evanston Police Department, we take advantage of any and all opportunities to engage the public. And I think that's been key to our success in the last 11 months. You know, I think it's a unique city, right? We have Northwestern University, which is in the Big Ten. We are right next to the city of Chicago, so sometimes you have overspill.
Sharing a border with the city of Chicago obviously presents challenges from a policing perspective, but we also see that as a strength because it gives us an opportunity to partner with the city of Chicago, as well as our other suburban neighbors. In addition to having almost 80,000 residents, we do have one of the largest high schools in the state, an award-winning high school.
I like to first say our community policing unit and our community relations unit is outstanding. They take that opportunity to have those interactions, specifically with our juvenile population, our senior population, our unhoused population. Those are some of the individuals that can be ignored. I am extremely busy on my phone. I like to say I'm one phone call away, so people can get directly to me. I think sometimes in law enforcement, there's that buffer between the community and the chief, right? You have to go through a patrol officer, a supervisor to get to the chief, where I want to do it opposite. I want people to be able to get directly to me.
Everything that involves a police officer does not need to result in someone being arrested. Sometimes we can talk it out. So community policing officers really get down and work with neighborhoods, with groups, with community partners, and try to help resolve issues without it resulting in enforcement or an arrest of any kind.
I want people to understand that we should not be afraid to call the police if something were to happen. And I think that the police department is in this really good time where they are repairing harm that has been caused in the past.
We do an assortment of programs: Shop with a Cop, Gun Buyback, Officer and a Gentleman, which is uniquely was started here by one of our patrol officers, Officer Adam Howard, and he's working with youth here in the community, male youth and juveniles, and being that mentor to them.
Through fundraising, we're able to put on gun buyback events where we're able to get guns off the street or out of circulation.
Foster Senior Club is one of the really good partnerships that we've been able to establish, where officers are there on a regular basis, helping call out bingo numbers, talking with our senior community. Many of the members of the Foster Senior Club are long-standing Evanstonians, third, fourth, fifth generation Evanstonians who are really cornerstones of the community. And so we work to make sure we keep that relationship solid with our elders.
The Community Police Academy highlights a lot of what officers do. I think sometimes individuals in the community don't know specifically what an officer does on a day-to-day basis.
And as of recently, the chief actually renamed it. It was Citizens Police Academy, but to be more inclusive with our community and make sure that everyone feels welcome to come, it's the Community Police Academy, which I think fits and is appropriate. And we recently just had our first Spanish-speaking police academy completely in Spanish. Because we do have a population that does only speak Spanish, and maybe they have questions and there's never been a good opportunity for them to learn.
So upon getting the job, I started working really closely with Audrey Thompson, who is head of our Parks and Rec department. And a lot of the restorative justice that we do is focused out of her department.
So restorative justice is all about repairing harm. And so there were a lot of misdemeanors that now says that if a young person gets one of those misdemeanors, they can be now issued a complaint ticket. And instead of this going on their record, they can do what we call community engagement. And then that complaint ticket will roll off or will be expunged off of their record. And that's what our Evanston Police Department is about, giving people second chances.
One of the things I try to do as a leader here is take input from younger staff, from staff that may come from another municipality or another police department and did a little different, and see how it may benefit our organization here.
You know, there's a lot of talk for Evanston about alternatives to policing. But at the end of the day, policing is still going to have to take place. But I do think that there is some opportunity for the city to understand that there are certain things that we just shouldn't call the police about. Like, we should just be neighbors and, figure it out amongst neighbors. people are starting to really feel that sense of community come back.
The Evanston Police Department is one of a small percentage of police departments that serve a diverse community, and that the department is diverse as a community it serves. That takes decades to do, and the fact that we have that here in 2023 and have had that going back 30, 40 plus years is evidence of what the city and the department, how much of a priority they have made that to be connected with the community.
My hope for the future of Evanston is that we maintain our unique diversity. I think on the North Shore here, we separate ourselves by how accepting and how proactive we are.